In the next 10 minutes, we'll reveal the 7 types of women that men should avoid. And I promise you that you'll want to hear this, because making the wrong decision could cost you not just your peace of mind, but years of your life. Let's get started with the unquestionable fact that relationships are one of life's greatest joys and biggest challenges. Have you ever wondered if the person you're dating is truly right for you? Or worse, if they could be destroying your happiness without you even realizing it? Stay tuned. Joining the channel is free, but spotting warning signs early can prevent sorrow later. The drama queen is the first kind of lady on our list. The drama queen is someone who enjoys conflict and chaos. She frequently exaggerates events or starts issues where none exist in order to bring attention to herself and create needless tension. This personality type may initially seem exciting or vivacious, but living with a drama queen can eventually become emotionally taxing and mentally draining. For example, imagine being in a relationship and forgetting to text her back right away because you were preoccupied with work or hanging out with friends. When you finally do, she becomes furious and accuses you of being careless, ignoring her feelings, and putting other things before her. Even though you just forgot, she blows the situation out of proportion, making it seem like a major betrayal. This emotional overreaction can lead to tension and make you feel like you're constantly on eggshells. As we go through this list, have an open mind, because dealing with this ongoing drama over time can lead to emotional burnout. Have you ever felt like you required a referee for your disagreements instead of a partner? If so, that's the drama queen for you. Not all warning signs are immediately apparent, so be prepared for the second number. The control freak initially seems refreshing because of her organization and decisiveness, but gradually it becomes more like, do this, don't do that, why didn't you call me? You begin to lose your sense of independence right after lunch, which is dangerous because a relationship should enrich your life rather than control it. You may feel as though you are losing your independence and autonomy in the relationship with a control freak, which leaves little space for your uniqueness. Dealing with a control freak can cause feelings of anger and resentment. Another situation might have to do with money. Over time, you may feel as though you have no say in decisions that directly impact you, because a control freak may dictate how you spend your money. For example, you may want to purchase a new gadget or invest in a hobby you enjoy, but she claims it's a waste of money and won't allow it to happen. Next, we'll uncover a type that may appear innocuous at first glance, but may cause you to doubt everything you believed you knew about trust number 3. The chronic flirt. She is charming, outgoing, and loves attention. At first, it's flattering, because who wouldn't want to be with someone who can light up a room with their charisma? However, over time, her constant need for approval becomes a noticeable problem. For example, imagine that she is at a dinner party and she spends more time laughing at the jokes of a stranger across the room than conversing with you. Her behavior in public isn't limited to that, though. Her phone is constantly buzzing with texts, DMS, and comments from guys who believe they have a chance. Let's assume the barista compliments her drink selection during a casual coffee date. Rather than offering a kind thank you, she engages in a light-hearted back and forth that gradually makes you feel invisible. Trust is the cornerstone of any relationship. Without it, everything goes apart. If her phone notifications are comparable to those of stock traders, you might want to reconsider number 4. Stack up erodes trust and creates stress. The person who finds gold. This one doesn't require an introduction because her hobbies are less of you and more of your money. Whether it's for lavish presents or pricey dinners, her affection frequently seems to come with a cost. And the worst part is that it's not always evident. Sometimes it's subtle, like when she conveniently forgets her wallet whenever you go out. For example, After a few months of dating, she keeps suggesting extravagant dates and five-star restaurants, weekend vacations and expensive events. It's exciting at first, but after a while you notice a pattern. Her financial contributions are either non-existent or very little. Over time, you may feel under pressure to satisfy her growing demands to keep the relationship going. Perhaps she begins to hint at expensive gifts or takes out loans that you never pay back. It's like dating a shopping cart rather than a partner. That's the gold digger experience. We're already more than halfway through, and each type becomes more fascinating. But what if I told you that the next one could make or break your emotional health, being ranked 5th? The perpetual victim is always the victim, and at first you might feel sorry for her since nothing is ever her fault, not even a broken romance, a job setback or an argument. You may even admire her fortitude in the face of so many hardships, but after time, a worrying trend becomes apparent. It's always someone else's fault. Stories of harsh treatment by former co-workers, acquaintances or bosses can make you feel sad. Assuming you are talking about her past relationships, she claims that each one was self-centered, being emotionally unavailable or unfaithful. Dating a perpetual victim has a huge emotional cost. You have to be cautious all the time. You will always be portrayed as the antagonist if you ever feel like you are the star of someone else's drama series with a perpetual victim. Let's now discuss a type that might not first seem damaging until it is too late. Number 6. At initial look, the commitment-phobe may appear to be the ideal companion. She's playful, adventurous, and keeps things light-hearted, but as the relationship gets more serious, her true colors show. This personality type avoids talking about the future like the plague. For example, if you've been dating for more than a year and you suggest spending the holidays together, she doesn't say yes with enthusiasm, but instead gives excuses. Over time, you come to the realization that the relationship is in limbo with no obvious way forward. So let's not push things, or I'm simply not ready for that type of commitment. When you're with a commitment phobe, you may feel like you're playing a never-ending game of, where's this going? Let's finally look at a kind whose negativity can sap the life from even the most tenacious partner. 7th place, the adverse Nelly. Ever had someone criticize your playlist while you're driving? That's the vibe here, so there you have it. She criticizes everything, your friends, your dreams, even your favorite hobbies, instead of lifting you up. Over time, this negativity can undermine your confidence and cause you to question yourself. Relationships should be a source of strength, not a battlefield. If you value your happiness and peace of mind, there are 7 types of women you should avoid. The problem is that identifying these types isn't only about avoiding the wrong person, it's also about creating room for the right one. Speaking about the correct one, are you prepared to learn even more? Watch our upcoming video. Before entering into a relationship, males should put women through 7 tests. It's full of useful advice to help you locate the spouse you deserve. Remember that your time and energy are valuable, so make the most of them by hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications. Your help enables YouTube to suggest this video to other guys who should hear this message.